Hello, Bridge family. Neil here to talk to you about building hope. After the last video we shared, my phone blew up from all of you. I got it on Twitter, I got it on Instagram, I even got it on TikTok. Y'all had one major message, and that was, is there anyone else we can talk to besides Kevin? The answer is yes, and today I have brought three of my favorite pastors from the Bridge to talk to us about building hope. Now, my first question of the day, as we have this backdrop behind us, we can see all the construction, we can see the steel, we can see the half-built, half-demolished building. It's really exciting to be in this space. So, Pastor Sam, my first question to you, when you drove onto this property today and you saw the construction, the building, what's that dream that you brought with you when you got here this afternoon?
It's been an awesome year in the past. And so when I look on this property and think about all the potential, I also think about the potential of our young adults. I think about where they're going to be in 10 years. We've challenged them to think about where they're going to be. And we think about them being as the next board members, the next pastors, the next leaders. And so I'm just really excited about this building, more so not just because of what it does for our community, but what it does for our young adult ministry and their futures as well.
Thanks, Sam. Pastor Shauna, I want you to go down a little imaginary journey with me. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right, imaginary journey. Let's imagine that it is 2025. You have the building is completed, the facility is awesome, and you have an absolutely thriving children's ministry here at the Bridge. Can you unpack that for me? What is that going to look like for you?
Yeah, I think to go there, I go to what we left behind, which was we were bursting out of the seams of the spaces we had, right? So it excites me that once we get to enter this space, we get to kind of like land the plane, so to speak, in an area where we can thrive. I see areas where they get to gather and worship the Lord in spaces that are just designed to be fun for them to do that, in spaces that are their own. We're so grateful for the spaces we always had in the past, but they were never really ours. They were always shared spaces. And so it's so exciting that, years down the road, our kids will have a space where they make memories that last. They make memories as they go into youth and they have a new youth space. They think back upon the memories they had in their special kids places that were specifically theirs. I also think of just the way we've designed these spaces specifically for kids, and to be able to have multi-purpose spaces where they can gather as bigger groups, or pod in smaller groups to build more intimate relationships, walls that pop out and separate so they can have those meaningful small group times. So yeah, really excited that I feel like we'll get to land the plane in a place where our kids' ministry can expand in a way that's more functional. Yeah.
That's great. I really hear you talking there about this sense of belonging, and I can really hear the excitement and the passion in your vision for your ministry about just how important it is for the children's ministry to create that deep sense of belonging and that grounding for our children.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. So, Pastor Rod, I want to ask you about building hope. We're sitting here, we're at the site. We will finish this project. Yeah. We will have an amazing facility that meets the needs of the Bridge community in some really exciting and special and impactful ways. When I talk about that, when I talk about building hope, how does that resonate for you and for the youth? What comes to mind?
Yeah, for the youth, I just see, I hear opportunity. Even almost hearing what Pastor Shauna was saying, I just think of all the different times, whether we're talking even just the corporate events on a Sunday when we'd be doing Easter and things like that, and everything would just be so packed out and full. But then when I flip and think about just youth, and we do like the all-nighters, and we have different types of events that involve just tons of youth coming through the doors, I just hear more opportunity where we're gonna have this space that is literally built out just for them and their friends. So that they can invite their friends out, and that there's just tons of space to hang. We've made sure that there's tons of space to hang out, but there's also tons of space to have fun and play these big games. And so, when I hear like building hope, I hear this opportunity now to, if I'm gonna get corny with it, now kind of speak hope into the lives of all the youth that will be coming through the door, right? And so it gives us now the kind of the space, opportunity, and the ability to kind of do what the Bridge has always been doing, and just needed more room to be able to do it to more people. And that's just what we've always been. We've been this community church. And so I'm just excited. I'm honestly excited for the youth to be able to come into this new youth space for them, or this new lounge space, I should say, and just be excited about it, and be excited like, oh my goodness, look what we have now. And then get back to school and be bragging about what they have now, and get excited about bringing their friends out. And when they bring them out, their friends are going to be coming to see the space. They're going to be coming to have fun, but the leaders are going to be there to try to do their best to connect them to Jesus. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I think about when I think about building hope in the youth. Yeah.
Great. So a big thank you to all of you who have already partnered with Building Hope, and your resources are being invested right behind us. And for all of you who have not yet taken that step, you've been invited. You've been invited to be part of the legacy. We talk about faith. We have faith that this facility will be completed, will be functional, will be moving in and celebrating. And we have faith that the ministry impact that you've heard our family ministry pastors talk about will be significant, will be grounded in community, grounded in belonging, grounded in faith. And those are the kind of leaders that we're surrounded by, and that's the type of future that we're going to build with your help.